Hey guys, this is actually a really easy video I'm doing on my 2012 Gas EC300, how to change the oil. You'll need an Allen, which I find the socket ones work best. This is a 6 mil, or you can use an Allen like that. Now one thing with the gas is it only holds 900 cc of oil, but the fill plug is right here, which is fucking annoying. Excuse my language. The bottom plug is, well, on the bottom. It's pretty easy to get to. There's a hole through the factory skid plate. I have the hide skid plate on here. You actually put the hole in that skid plate. Wait, make sure I go the right way here. Nope, that's tight. There we go. And there we go. Oil comes out. And it's not much, like I said, it's 900 cc of oil it holds. Of course, it's good to have some paper towels on hand. The drain plug stock on it is magnetic. Oh geez. I know you can see it actually has some buildup of stuff, but that's fine because it's just for the clutch and transmission, and I do have new pads in there, friction plates. So I just clean it off as good as possible. And it's just an aluminum plug, so you want to make sure your Allen fits really good in there. It's not like it's steel. And you could hit it with some brake cleaner to really clean it off, but paper towel works well. Do this top fill port. So this one does not have a magnet on it. And you just kind of let it drip out. And being a two-stroke, we don't have to worry about an oil filter. Probably wondering what I use for oil. I'm going to run Rotella T6. I used to run AMSOIL, but you know what? The Rotella works great. I've had no problems. Works awesome with my motorcycles, so that's what I run in all of the bikes now. In fact, before I got the Jeep and it was picking on the whole weight of the oil, because in my Jeep Grand Cherokee with the Hemi I have to run 5W20, and before I had that car I started using the Rotella actually in my Ford Focus. You know, it's 20 bucks for the whole thing, and it's good oil. You know, it lasts a long time in diesel engines, so why not? So see, want to make sure you have a snug fit. It's just aluminum. It would be easy to mess that up. Clean out the center. It does get dirty being underneath the engine. Sure it seats well. I think I can go ahead and put the plug back in now. Go up here. You want to do it by hand, of course. There we go. Tighten it down. Yeah. Now the tricky part is putting the oil in. This is where my pet peeve of this bike is. One of the few pet peeves I have is they designed a very small oil opening to fill it, and it's on such an angle. I do have a funnel. I do have a funnel, And that does go in there, stole from the wife's kitchen. But see, it's still on a angle. Now you probably could heat this up and put a screwdriver in there and mold it and bend it up and do all that, but I'm just gonna lay the bike over now. Move the bike and lay it over. That's my old oil right there. All I did was move the bike more on an angle, lean it against my garage wall, and there we have that. Now see if that's good enough angle for the funnel here. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Bought this at Walmart a long time ago. It has the measurements, has an on-off knob, comes with a tube. That tube, it's since gotten really old. I've had this for, I don't know, 8-10 years now. But they don't cost much, a couple bucks. I could buy a new one. It has like a little screen in the bottom of it. So if there's some big particles for some reason, it won't go through. Cap, as you saw, and then the markings. And so I want 900 milliliters. It's up to here. I'm gonna just put in 500 and then do 400 just so I'm not, I've learned over the years, don't go way up here because, you know, trying to hold this perfectly level, not spill it. Can be a challenge in its own. 500. My Rotella. That looks pretty good. And then all I have to do is turn this blue part. Let it drain into the funnel there. You know, I honestly didn't even know there was no oil filter. When I got the two-stroke, I was like, where's the oil filter? You know, I'm like scouring the owner's manual and service manual and parts diagram. I'm like, well, I guess there's no oil filter. I didn't realize two-strokes didn't need an oil filter. I can see there's a few lines so I can tell if I'm level or not. So it should go across 2 lines. Perfect. I mean, to think that's all. What if I go like that? Kind of help me hold it there. Slow it down a little. And at the end of the day, for some reason oil makes you nervous. I don't know why it would. No one cares that a dealer puts in cheap oil. No one cares that they go to their little family auto clinic to get an oil change and they just put in some Pennzoil or something and their cars run just fine. But yet motorcyclists get all worked up about what oil to run. And this costs like $6,900, $6,500 for this bike. You know, but yet people buy $30,000 cars and they don't really care what oil they're running. But yet motorcycle, that's like a fraction of the cost that they get all worked up about. That, oh, what oil to run? And I've been running Rotella for a long time. I actually, in my first street bikes, I ran Mobile 1. That's back before they added the friction modifiers to it. That's what I ran because it didn't have the friction modifier, so it didn't affect the clutch. Then once I put that in, then I stopped running it. And I started running Rotella. And actually Shell, who makes Rotella, has a form for motorcycles, and they've had a form and a motorcycle specific form area about running Rotella in your bikes long before they even had it certified to run in your bikes. So, you know, they supported it a long time ago, but people always get worked up about it even now. It's diesel oil. Yeah, it's good stuff. Close that. Set that on the paper towel. Pull the funnel up. The drain plug. There securely. Start it by hand here. And actually, you pretty much can go in. You might say, well, what's the torque spec? I have no idea, but I can, and I know it's aluminum, so I don't want to go too hard, and that's good enough. I've never had a problem. So that's how you change an oil on a gas EC300, a 2012 specifically. I would imagine it's probably close to about the same for gas. They don't change around these engines too much. That's why, you know, the prices can stay where they're at competitively. So that's how you do it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos.